Okay. Oh, welcome back. Sorry, I was reading the questions. This is the time of the show where people get to ask me questions. And, well, the whole idea was initially that they would ask just a girl from Homer some questions. And then they really didn't care what I thought. So they started asking the people on the panel, which is totally fine. I'm not attached. Oh, by the way, we have a Department of Corrections. I like to do these, which makes me different than some people on television when there's a correction to make. Although it wasn't really a correction, it's an update. The ADN has now posted, they hadn't for several hours after the story broke on the AP that Jeannie Devon had put out on the Mudflats about Sarah Palin not reporting that her taxes should be adjusted to reflect 3 new buildings. They have a story up now, and they actually talk about Jeannie Devon in it, and that it's her story. So good on them. All right.
Do you think it's possible she doesn't know about the buildings, that they too were an act of God?
Somebody snuck them in?
Hey. It's entirely possible. They evolved. She might
Bristol and
believe in
Levi were
evolution.
up to more than just...
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so here's our questions. Hey, Craig, what really happened on the Kenai Peninsula with you, the bear, and the gun? You could say
the bear lived and the bear died and I lived. I guess that's a simple way to put it. I shot it, and I was very thankful I had a gun.
All right. You know, I don't know. Anyone's welcome to come down here on Thursday nights to Bernie's Bungalow at 5:30 and write questions, apparently. What's up with the ADN comments section? They used to get hundreds of comments per story, but then they changed their policy that you could no longer respond to the other comments. What gives?
I don't know. All I know is I read Pat Doherty's note that made me laugh and laugh and laugh because it was so bad. You're all being such children. We're not going to let you comment anymore. All of you go to your rooms.
The official answer is, though, that McClatchy is making everyone use the pluck comment system, which does not allow replies.
So,
you didn't read that entry on the editor's blog, did you? Yeah.
Girl from Homer. I recognize this handwriting. How do you rationalize Homer having 2 newspapers, public radio, and commercial radio? Is there that much going on there? I've read the police blotter there, and yeah, I think there is. I think there's some stories just in that, like when people say things like, someone called the police at 2 a.m., a dog was barking, they went, they couldn't find the dog. I mean, that's like news in Homer. It's great. I like my favorite was in the ads one time in the paper there that said that there was a cabin for rent like 15 miles out East End Road, no electricity, no running water, must have references. And I was like, for what?
Did you know how to run a wood stove?
Well, I think that's, if you freeze, what's going to happen? Are any newspapers outside of Anchorage offering local news to Alaskans, like the Frontiersman, for instance? Do you read? I read the Homer News. I can't, and sometimes the Homer Tribune as well.
There are actually a lot. There's Seward City News, which is community generated. Kodiak Daily Mirror, Homer. All the rural newspapers, Delta Discovery, Tundra Drums. There are actually Sitka Sentinel. There are a lot of them out there.
Wouldn't it be great if there was a short paper like once a month that had the best of Alaska?
Best of all
that would be fantastic.
And just pull out some of the stories out of these great little places, these great little bergs, and the letters to the editor. Holy man!
I think I smell your new blog.
Is that what you smell? No, it's the letters to the editor are you just know that someone's running short on meds or cabin fever set in right now.
Yeah.
It's like
especially in Haines, the Chilkat News. You got to read the Chilkat newspaper. It's fantastic.
I will do it. Any thoughts? Oh, this is more political. Any thoughts on redistricting, adding legislators to preserve the voting strength of rural Alaska post-census? Craig.
I don't know what you do with that problem. I mean,
Move to town.
Alaska's become an Anchorage. I mean, the legislature. Maybe we should think about amending the Constitution and have area representation like we do with the Senate now and split the House into districts based on size, because otherwise the Bush vote's shrinking. It's going to keep shrinking. It's going to just eventually become meaningless.
So they don't have that many people out there. Should they still have a big say?
Well, they.
I mean, I'm giving you obviously.
Well, I mean, they sit on most of the resources. I mean, most of the oil's out there, most of the minerals are out there. It's.
How dare them be on those rivers with our fish? Bastards. All right, Colts or Saints?
I'm going Saints.
Me too.
You kind of have to.
I like
Yeah.
the
You can't really
You
go
can't
Colts.
be anti-New Orleans. It's too
Exactly.
soon. Too soon.
It's too soon. In fact, the Colts should just let them win.
Right.
I know, right?
Christy, can you sing a bit of your theme song?
No. I can't sing any song, actually. I have absolutely no voice.
Let me just tell you, I had your theme song sung by Al Franken every morning on Air America for years, stuck in my head one day, and I thought if I ever meet her,
I've got $50 in my purse for therapy for you, okay? First session's on me.
no, it was just like, it stuck in my head. So when will I see Alaska Dispatch News put our Alaska news stories on TV? I recommend KYES.
Are we
right.
supposed to guess on who wrote that one? or-
I don't think we have to guess. Mom, love you. Can I have dessert? Yes. What are your thoughts on making the ADN a paid subscription site, assuming they improve their content?
I'm
Do
sorry,
paid-
it's hard not to laugh. Newsday tried that.
The Wall Street Journal tried it.
The
New York
Newsday tried
Times
it. They had a
tried it, yeah.
meeting with the staff the other day, and someone finally pushed the publisher as to how many people bought in. And he wouldn't answer, and he finally said small, and so finally got one of his flunkies up who answered the question, and the answer was 35.
Oh my God.
And one of the reporters at the meeting said, how many? Did we hear you say 35? And they said, yeah, 35. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Well, I think you have to be open to. It could change, though. I mean, you're the one who's talking about things are,
I think with
difficult
Notepad
times.
and Kindle and things like that, if
Here,
they can
if-
harness
if-
that
It
and
could
figure
change.
that out.
If it were me, here's what I would do. I would figure out a way to sell people a JoJo, one of those new little tablets, or an iPad at
An
$100,
iPad.
$150 with your subscription.
Who
Yeah,
vetted?
but no
So
flash
you buy
on the
this
iPad.
thing with your subscription.
I hope
then
you
once
wanna
you have
browse
it,
the internet.
The second year you have to pay like $20 to get a reload every time you want your daily paper, and that's the way I would do it.
Whoever vetted the name of that
Men.
little thing is the same people that vetted Sarah. I'm telling you, the iPad, really? Does it have wings on it? Oh, question. Is there,
Wouldn't it be the iFly then?
can